For their environment, I would focus on a bioactive or planted enclosure, not something that's full of artificial plants. Well, that works, and I think that's perfectly fine, especially with like neonates or juveniles, where you want to keep a more close eye on them. For adults, you want to give them that in natural environment with planted enclosures. The reason why is they'll oftentimes drink out of the plants such as tillandsias or air plants and bromeliads in their enclosure. So giving them that natural opportunity to exhibit their natural behaviors is key and really good for these guys. With a bioactive enclosure, you want to make sure you have a deep substrate. That way you're not getting a backup of water and a drainage layer as well for that water to seep into. For a hybrid enclosure or screen enclosure, you might have to be a little bit more careful due to the fact that it could leak out because you don't have the same sort of drainage system that you would in a PVC glass or one of those other style of enclosures where it contains water. I would recommend for those hybrid enclosures or those screen enclosures to have a deep sphagnum moss substrate. This allows your Abronia to go and burrow in them and dig in them, but it also will retain humidity and allow for the water to be absorbed and not really get stagnant in the enclosure. It also makes cleaning a lot easier, as you can really remove all of the sphagnum moss and replace it with new sphagnum moss for relatively cheap. A full-on bioactive substrate is perfectly fine as well, with a drainage layer of leca, a border of some sort of mesh and charcoal, and a bioactive substrate with isopods and springtails is perfectly fine and works great with these guys, and that's what I have in here currently.